So I still have some butternut squash that I'm do a little vegetarian dish, I guess we'll call it. I'm gonna just smother it down with a little bit of this seasoning blend mix and a few simple spices. And I've done this already one time with it. Comes out very good, gives it a good taste. I'm gonna cut my squash about in that size. So let me get all that done. And we'll go ahead and put a teaspoon of light tasting olive oil in my skillet. And we're going to do the same amount of just regular old salted butter. Not really going to measure it, just kind of estimate it. When the butter starts to bubble, we'll know it's ready to put the squash in. All right, butter is nice and hot now. Go ahead and add the squash. And I'm going to try to get a little brown on it. To me, it gives it a real good flavor. So this will take a little while. And I got my fire on a medium-low heat. I'm doing this uncovered, and I kind of toss them around a little bit to get them kind of coated with the butter and oil. And yeah, just let it simmer. I got my timer started. I'm thinking, I don't know, we'll see how long it takes. Okay, we've been about 5 minutes. As you can see, we got a nice little brown starting on them. It'd be hard to like turn every one. So at this point, I'm gonna just kind of use the pan and kind of toss them a little bit. And we'll go another 5 minutes. And this is the reason I like non-sticks. I mean, you don't even have to stir it. I mean, everything just kind of tosses very easy. Of course, this ain't gonna last forever. Get about a year out of them, and then they quit working properly. Okay, we've been exactly about 10 minutes. I'm going to add a third of a cup of the seasoning blend, as well as a half a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And we'll just kind of get that kind of sprinkled on top. And we'll give it a few tosses to get everything well incorporated. And we'll let this just simmer on a pretty low heat for about another 5 minutes. All right, it's been 15 minutes now, and that's how we're looking. Add a little bit of white wine. You don't have to. I just feel like it. I think it'll give it a little extra flavor as it cooks down. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit more. Not too much more, just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and also add a third of a cup of some chicken broth to it. If you had vegetable stock, you could stay vegetarian very easily. Third of a cup of the broth. And we'll go ahead and cover this, and we'll simmer it until the squash is nice and soft and tender. Okay, this was exactly 30 minutes. I just took the lid off. Take your fork and just kind of, go into one of them, and it should go in like easily with no resistance. So at this point, we are done. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. See if I gotta adjust anything before I call it good. And the only thing I'm gonna add to it, I'm gonna put a little bit more salt on it. Doesn't need too much, just a little bit. You can add it at the table as well, but I figured just because I got it open, I might as well do it. I'm also add a few grounds of some fresh black pepper to it. And that's pretty much about it. And just to give it a little extra, I guess we'll call it like a sauce, we'll put a little bit butter in it, or you can put a lot. it don't matter. However much you want to put. I'm gonna just put a little bit just to give everything a nice coating, because most of my liquid cooked out, which is what I wanted. I didn't really want it watery. So we'll just give this a little toss and we'll call it good. Well, let's see how we look here. Yeah, just a little basic vegetable saute, I guess we'll say. Nothing fancy. Nice little side dish though, especially if you're looking for something vegetarian. And it's got a real good flavor with that vegetable, that seasoning that vegetable medley, I guess we'll call it. Excellent flavor. And if you wanted to, you could put a little some green onion tops on it. Give it a little color. Could have added these at the last couple minutes as well as cooking. But I do it like this, that way it looks a little better. Other than just a plate of orange squash, you know. Well, let's give it a taste. That's the important part. Get a little bit of squash, a little bit of the vegetable medley, a little bit of the green onion tops. Just like I said, simple, smothered squash, and that vegetable medley gives it an awesome flavor. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.